That's nice.
Yeah, a little 24K present for me.
Is it really 24K?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You want to feel how heavy it is?
Man, does your neck hurt?
It do.
I
take it off.
Take it off.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, man, we made it. This is my first time here, man. Very demure, very happy.
We're excited you're here, man.
Thank you,
man.
It's
gonna be a good time.
Yeah. See legal, man.
Put that up.
Oh, what? Put this up?
I think and we got no,
You got your own card game?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
You know,
What?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we actually talked. I filmed at 10. We talked about. We used a couple of them
Oh, let's do it.
with Sal. Yeah, I got.
Is it the same deal? It's like icebreaker questions?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
I got like one more that's appropriate for this show. I got one more that's appropriate for this show. You know what I'm saying?
We could do a off the record one too.
Like
Oh, yeah, that'd be dope.
like the one I think that'll be the last one I got that's appropriate is it fair for businesses to not allow kids in their establishment? Because some people, and then Corey mentioned some people don't like kids at weddings or at certain parties. So I think that'll be a good question.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Because some people like especially women, when they going to get their eyelashes or when they get their hair did, they don't want to hear
Place of
crying
peace,
kids.
yeah.
Yeah, that's their therapy. Like,
That's how I want to get my hair cut.
me too. I'm the same exact way.
Man.
I'm in the same way. This is my alone time. You know
My
what I'm
barber
saying?
throws on a movie, like he threw on Die Hard the other day. I'm like, I haven't seen this movie in at least 15 years.
Right,
But I
right.
just sat there. I was like,
Is it the Samuel Jackson one or is it?
No, it's the OG.
Oh, the
It's the
OG.
Carl Winslow and the
Oh,
Bruce
that's
Willis,
the first
like the
one.
OG.
Oh yeah, that's the first one.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
When did those come out?
I put them out tester, but now I'm officially releasing them next month.
That's great, man.
Yeah, man, appreciate you.
That's a good coffee table.
It is, man. I think today people have social issues. They don't really speak much, so you kind of need help. Just what do you think about this? What do you think about this?
100%.
Good icebreaker question. How long you been here at KTVU?
5 years. Yeah.
Oh, that's
I was in
dope.
Bay for 5 years. Was in LA before that. So
Okay,
it's
what's
been
the
cool,
difference?
Man. The people, I think, right? You know that. I mean, the people are.
Yeah, I get that. I hear that a lot.
Do you?
Yeah, LA and the Bay. A lot of people say LA is more like statusy. I have this. I work for this. I have this position. And in the
100%.
Bay, we more just about who you are as a person.
Exactly right.
You know what I'm saying?
I would walk around at LA and like my boys and I were in line for a when I used to go to club back in the day. We were in line for a club and I was working in TV at the time and my buddy looks at me and goes, "Go get us in this thing." And I said, "I'm not gonna give that guy money right now." He's like, "Just show your business card." So I went up to the dude. I'm like, "Hey man, I work in television." And I was so awkward because I'm like, "Hey, I don't go to the club." And the guy's like, "Oh man, channels, yeah.
Come on, yeah.
It was like a group of 5 dudes. I'm like, this is not going to go well. But yeah, you're exactly right. That's sort of how I feel, right? And there are pockets of LA. It's like suburbs and good people, obviously, but it's just different.
Absolutely.
No, I mean, people care what you do out here, but they just want to see you succeed.
Absolutely.
Wait, so can I ask you a question?
Hit me.
Actually, I've been asking a lot of people. You could stop it and then resume it.
You're an influencer.
Yeah, I'm the first black YouTuber out here.
That's
man.
awesome,
We just
man.
keep it at P and pleasure. All right, let me see. Stop it and then
I
turn
did.
it. No, turn it. I'll turn
this
it like
way?
this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I'm about to
you got a good angle here.
I'm about to go viral right now.
Is you good right
Am
there?
I
You
going-
wanna
Yeah,
come
this is
around?
good.
Actually, come closer, babe.
Oh, wow.
Right here? Okay.
All right, man. It's AON praying back at it again with.
Greg Lee, KTVU.
Okay. My first question is, do you think LA is more advanced than the Bay Area right now?
What do you mean advanced? Like technology and that kind of thing?
Culturally.
I think LA often gets a lot of the stuff first, right? They get music first, they get some of the films first, so they definitely see some of that stuff. But in the Bay, the culture is ingrained. You grow up in Bay culture, and so there's something really special about and authentic about that too.
Okay. All right, so how long have you been living in the Bay Area?
5 years now.
Okay, can you give us 2 Bay Area lingos?
Yeah, area. Oh no, Alex, help me out here. Yeah.
Okay. He passed the vibe check.
I had a phone a friend. I was cheating.
Yeah, nah, you had help.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Don't blow me up in the comments.
Okay, so wait. So what city in the Bay Area dresses the best? Like, who do you
Dress is the best. I think Oakland has incredible fashion. I think Oakland's got incredible style. Like people, everyone's got their own style in Oakland. I like that a lot.
Yeah, no, that's true. So what's your favorite food place out here?
I love Original Joe's in the city. I love some good Italian, some good cocktails. That's the spot for me.
Okay, what about the Lupia Company? You heard of them?
I have heard of the Olympia Company. Those places really good too. You plugging that right now?
No. I love like Asian food, and I always encourage people to eat more pho. Like that's my
100%.
favorite. Sticky rice, that's my favorite.
And the deal is like the best Asian food, and I speak to this a little bit, is the hole in the wall places, right? The little mom and pop shops that don't look like much on the outside. That's when you're gonna get really authentic, good food.
All right, that's true. Give me your Instagram, like where to find you.
KTVU Greg Lee. Give me some love.
Follow him. Thank you.
Corey Venning, social media content creator. You're from the East Bay. You're from Oakland. Where specifically?
West Oakland.
There you
Yeah,
go.
right.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
you know,
Great
man.
to have you here. Nice to meet you.
I'm glad to be here.
And we got Seeley and we got Geely.
Geely.
I tell you, we're gonna have some fun today.
Just started.
Just started. Greg Lee's in the building. You all know him. All right, let me start with this. You guys are social media influencers.
Yes, sir.
Okay, like it or not, having to be on and ready to produce content all the time. What about you, Corey? You okay with this?
Yeah, no, I'm myself all day. Authentic is what I push. All or nothing is what I push also. It's always up and down with the media. Sometimes content may not hit, but then sometimes it do. And also it takes time for content to kick up. So don't be shy to try new avenues. And even if people was not liking it then, they're probably liking it in 6 months.
There you go. Our producer, she was saying she went to go grab you guys from the front when you arrived at the station. You were on live. You were doing
the thing. Oh wow.
So what about you, Celia? I mean, you like it being on all the time, or do you sometimes sort of wish, like, boy, I wish I could just take a break?
I'll be wanting to take a break.
Yeah.
I be wanting to take a break because being the way I do it, I'm just myself all the time. I'm giving so much of myself to the world, and sometimes I just don't feel like doing it. But they always want to know. Once you build an audience, being so transparent, they want to know everything: who you dating, where you go to eat today. And sometimes it can be a little taxing on the mental. Yes, it can.
You're
take
like, I
a
wish I could just keep a little bit of something.
exactly.
Like, close to the best.
But they want to know everything, and it's that or go get a 9 to 5.
But this is how you make it a living.
This
So
is right.
make a
That's
living. You got to do it. Greg, you're on all the time.
Wow.
I sit across from you. I'm at the cube. I was going to call it a cubicle. I sit at the desk across from you. You're always going.
Yeah, I would say that our viewers don't care as much about what we're doing in their off time than these guys. I appreciate that, but no.
I'm lumping you in all that.
Yeah, I am a content creator, surely. But no, I think part of what we do for a living is you're connected, right? And you're on, and part of where I get my energy is being around people, right? I'm an extrovert, I like that. But there are days like this weekend where I just want to sit in my solo squalor and just exist. And I do that a lot. Sometimes you refresh by just being by yourself and being in your own thoughts. So I do that time to time.
Yeah.
Social battery gets low sometimes.
That's right. You got to recharge. I like that.
I feel that. I mean, we do a lot of shows, a lot of different things, a lot of newscasts, other stuff that happens here. I do feel that. I mean, sometimes I just feel like I don't have the bandwidth.
Yeah.
The mental bandwidth to handle all of it. So it's difficult. Make sure you're taking breaks.
Absolutely.
All right?
Turn it on.
I agree.
Yeah, there you go. For everyone, right. All right, let's move on to one of our other topics here, and that is the group chats. All right, I think we're probably Greg is grimacing already. I mean, you're probably in one or more group chats, right? I think we're in a couple together. Yeah, I think so. What's your take on the group chat, Greg? You like this or not?
I've got a couple of them with like close friends that I'm constantly checking up on, and so those ones I'm cool with. But it's when like you're going to a party and the host decides to start a group chat with 37 people with numbers you mostly don't know. I am the king of muting those real quick. So I'm like, I don't need 11 notifications about who's bringing chips and salsa. I'm not a huge fan of it. I also don't think people talk on the phone. I love a good phone call. Just call me.
An old-fashioned phone
old-fashioned
call.
phone call.
Underrated.
Send me an AOL
Absolutely.
instant message. I struggle with the group texts, and I'm king of not responding or just like removing myself. That was a nice thing that Apple did. You could remove yourself from conversation.
I was just going to point that out. You brought that to my attention. I didn't know that I could remove myself from the group chat. I thought.
See, we need help. We need help.
You can see on the shelf I need for it. You're going to find out. I was like, I thought I'm just like handcuffed to this group chat. There's nothing I can do. I have to look at all this information just firing at me.
Wow.
What do you think about the group chat? You like them? You're in more than a few?
No, I'm not in no group chat.
Okay.
Good for you.
Yeah, you're lucky.
How do you dodge the group chat?
It's hard to make friends in this industry, you know. So it's like being in group chats is not my thing. So I just text people, you know, we connecting. What's up? You got a party? I'm coming through. Stuff like that. But the only group chat I have is me and my girl. She's in my ear at 24/7. So.
A two-person group chat.
Yes,
That's
yes,
good.
I
like that.
Yeah,
good.
yeah. So it's just very minimum, and I feel like it's good that way. You know, you don't get them 2 a.m. texts. You don't get the nonsense. You know what I'm saying? You might think it's important, but they joking around in there. They talking about basketball. I'm trying to get a job. Yeah, I feel.
You're like, forget about what you guys got going on over here. I got important things going. I like that. That's a good approach. What about you, Celie? Are you in a few group chats? You get sucked into a few of these?
This is a message to my family.
Oh boy.
Good, look in this camera right here.
Look at the
To
forehead.
my family, aunties, uncles, I love you. Please stop the group chat. It is excessive. A Thanksgiving group chat, a baby shower group chat, a birthday group chat, a graduation group chat. Stop the group chat. It's overwhelming me. Stop, please.
Wow.
We don't need that many group chats. I love you though.
Preach.
Well said. Well said. Yeah, I know. I'll just tell you, I'm really terrible at getting back to people. I'm in these group chats, and you know what? I'll just tell people, look, I'm just probably not going to respond to most of what's happening in here. So just know that about me.
Right.
You have to just respect that. Like I don't have the bandwidth for it. I got a lot of things going on, but I'll stay in there just because I just kind of keep up. I'm like,
You're a lurker. You're like lurking.
Exactly, that's it. I'm lurking like that in the group chat. All right, guys, this is fun. We got a lot more Like It or Not coming up right after the break. You guys,
That was good.
That was
That's
right,
nice.
man. That was right. All right, welcome back in here to Like It or Not. I'm Alex Savage, back with our fantastic panel. We have social media influencer C. Lee from San Francisco. Good to have you, my friend.
Yes, sir.
Corey Vennon is here, local content creator from Oakland.
Yes, sir.
And of course, G. Lee, our political
Lee.
reporter from KTVU. All right, guys, I mean, when we were kids, sleepovers at
Yeah,
a friend's
absolutely.
house, that was part of the deal, right? On a regular basis, you go over to your good friend's house, you spend the night, your parents pick you up the next day. There's a new trend out there now, and it's called a sleep under. That face is that's the correct face.
What?
So apparently there's a new trend for parents who maybe feel some anxiety, or maybe their kids feel the anxiety about spending the entire night at a friend's house for a sleepover. So parents are showing up in the middle of the night.
Like before
midnight,
bedtime?
1 in the
Oh, I
morning,
see.
before the kids are going to go to bed. They're going to go pick them up and bring them back home. Corey, let me start with you here. What do you think about this? I mean, sleepover seems pretty straightforward.
Right,
Now we got a
right.
new twist on it.
Sleep under. I mean, I used to always want to go home early at the sleepover, so I contribute to that. So that's not too bad. But when you have a parent that's strict, and then you go over to your cousin's house that's lenient, you want to be there all night. You know, you up 4 or 5 a.m. on Uvu, you know what I'm saying, chatting with the girls. So you want to stay there and absorb that.
Right.
And yeah, them coming early is, especially if you're an only child. I'm an only child, so I get home. Who am I talking to? You know, the corner.
Right.
So it's like, you know, I want to be around family members.
Yeah.
And if you have abundance of family members and you all in one house, oh man, that's the best fun you could ever have as a child. So it's like, you know, those things
Great
are needed.
atmosphere,
Yeah,
environment, yeah.
it builds character.
Yeah, it
So-
does. But you know what? I will say, picking up on something you said. I mean, I do understand. I mean, I do remember as a kid when you are at a sleepover, and then all of a sudden, you know, it's getting late, and then you start to wrap your head around the idea. Oh man, mom and dad, they're not. I'm staying here for the whole night. I mean, you kind of remember that, right? Depending on how old you are. What do you think about this whole concept? The parents showing up in the middle of the night to pick the kids up.
I understand. I
Yeah,
understand. It just sounds weird. I think it should change it. A sleep under. I understand the concept. Yeah, exactly. We call it a kick it or a leave, or but a sleep under. So I understand it. I'm with it. You know, sometimes you just don't want to overstay your welcome. Sometimes you just want to get up, have some fun and get back home. So I understand it. I just don't like the name.
It just
It's weird. Sleep
It's
under.
throwing you. I get you. I get you on that. That's a good point. I wonder too, Greg. I mean, how much of it you think is this trend is driven by anxiety among parents?
Yeah, I
Right?
think it's mostly parents,
Yeah,
right? Because
yeah.
most kids will tell you they'd be good in that setting. But I will
Absolutely.
tell you something. My parents, trendsetters in the early 90s.
They were doing-
They always used to do it.
Yeah.
I was never allowed to spend the night. I don't, because they were just super strict, right? They want to know where the kids are. They don't know what's going on. Like you said, maybe those parents are more lenient than what have you. So 9 o'clock, mom and
Your
dad,
folks
like,
wanted to
it's
know.
time. Get in the car. I'm like, okay. So, and to this day, I think that's ingrained in me because I will dip from the bar with friends at like 10 o'clock.
It's like you can hear your
It's
mom
like,
and dad
"Mom,
being like,
time
"Hey,
to go."
Greg,
So my friends will all be out and be having a good time, and
Yeah.
then I'll just see myself out.
all right, I'll be done. But so you were doing sleep unders.
I was the
before it was
original.
cool.
I was the
The
original.
sleep under king.
I would have named it something different. I was the original leave early.
To leave early.
We got to kick around some ideas. How to we can,
Yeah, we gotta
We can brainstorm.
on the
We'll
march
workshop
on.
that.
Yeah.
Wait, is it okay to have sleepover at the age you're at right now?
Oh, I mean, that's a good question. I
'Cause
mean,
you can stay as long as you want. You don't have to go home.
Yeah.
That's called sleeping it off.
Okay.
I'm sleeping over at a friend's house at this age. That's because I can't drive home.
That's a being safe.
I was just trying to hear about that. I'm like, no, that's
Yeah,
that's
okay.
being safe.
Yeah.
That's being smart about it.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
For sure. All right, we got time for one more, Corey. Should we do one more before break? Okay. All right. So, here's another hot trend. I know all the hot trends. And you guys probably
He's
probably
on the
figured out
talk,
by now.
baby.
Yeah, exactly.
He's on the TikTok.
All right, so on the talk, right? This is one of these trends. Can we put this photo up on the screen here? There's something here. This is a new trend on TikTok. It's called the adult swaddle. Okay, so you've seen a newborn baby, right? You know how you wrap them up like tight, like a little
Like a
burrito,
burrito, yeah.
and they love it, and they'll fall right to sleep. My two boys, boy, they would fall right to sleep. I wrap them up tight. And now adults are doing this. See, Lee, what do you think about this? You like it or not?
I like it.
This
This is new to me. Alex, you're ahead of the game.
Hey, man, I told you trendsetters over
I
here.
like that
KCC.
a lot. It looks comfortable.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know, sleep is rare when you at this age. So anything that's gonna help me rest more, I like that. Yeah, I'm picturing like,
You feel cozy, right?
yeah. Look, it just make sure the fan is on because you get a little hot in that. You know what I mean? Turn that fan on. Yeah, I like that a lot. That's
good with
new.
that.
Gotta look that up.
Yeah, well, I guess the advocates of this, who are pushing this online, are saying that it eases anxiety, it puts you at ease, you sleep better, and they say it improves your posture too. I'm not exactly sure how that is, but I guess part of the trend is that you have somebody kind of rock you like a baby.
Oh yeah, that's out. That's a little too far. Come on, I didn't hear that part.
There's always a line. There's always a line.
Whoa.
Come on, we found it. Yeah.
Grown man.
Yeah, no, I was gonna ask, is that mainly for single people? Cause you can get your homegirl to come grab you and cuddle you already, but I feel like it's a safety hazard. Is it if you leave the pot on, you want to go get in your little cozy?
Yeah, get stuck.
You forget, you get the moving and trying to get through. It's a caterpillar, right?
that's a
I
good
feel
point.
like it looks fun. It looks like it's very cozy. It's winter time now, but it's still been very hot throughout these days through the winter. So it's like, when can you pull it out?
Yeah, no, that's a good question. It is. Greg, you into the swaddle?
I'm a no on this one.
You're a no on the adult swaddle? All right.
I'm a bigger dude. I just
You need room to breathe?
I need room to breathe. I'm not claustrophobic, but I feel like it would do it to me. Like, I love curling up under my blanket, especially when it's colder outside. I leave the windows open. I sleep really well. I call it good sleeping weather. But yeah, man, I don't like being constricted. I'd be worried I'd pop a shoulder out or something.
Yeah, no, I feel you on that one. Like kind of the mild claustrophobia. Like I don't like, when the sheets are all tucked in tight at the hotel.
At the hotel.
Oh,
That's the first thing. You just rip it out.
Yeah. I gotta kick that thing off. It feels like I'm too tight in there. I need some room to operate while I'm sleeping.
Right.
All right. This is fun, you guys. We got more coming up right after the break here with Like It or Not.
Okay.
Your advice. Oh, sorry.
No,
No, I
talk
know
it,
you got to
talk
go.
it.
No, I
No,
was gonna say your advice about social media was that was the best advice, and it was so simple: consistency.
Yeah.
That was it. How to be good at it is to be consistent. So anyway, I just want to say I appreciate that. That was
Keep swinging.
That was well said.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's AON Preem back at it again with.
Alex Savage.
Okay,
KTVU. Yeah.
my first question is: do you think LA is more advanced than the Bay Area right now?
Oh, I mean, I guess not to put a question back on you, but I mean, advanced in what way?
Culturally.
Culturally advanced. Well, I mean, I'm from the Bay, born and raised Berkeley, California. You know, East Bay. So you know, I mean, I think culturally the Bay is where it's at. That's how I feel. I mean, just in terms of style, in terms of music, just in terms of all that. I have a tremendous amount of respect for LA, Southern California. Lots of friends there. I went to college there. But you know, I think the Bay's got it going on.
They got it.
Yeah,
They got
absolutely.
it. Okay,
Yeah.
so my last question is, give us 2 Bay Area lingos.
Gas, brake, dip.
Okay, I like that.
That's only one.
No, man. Tell them where to find you. That was awesome. Thank you.
Maybe that's 3, right? Gas, brake, dip. There you go. All right.
What's your Instagram? Tell them where to find
On my
you.
Instagram, it's Alex Savage KTVU. I would love if you gave me a follow. I would greatly appreciate it.
Yes.
Trying to build up my social media.
No, you getting there.
Yeah, man.
Follow him. Thank
Appreciate
you.
that. Yeah.